Oblada was a single released from the Beatles' 1968 album The Beatles, which most of us know as the White Album. It's played using 4 chords, and if you want to play along to the record, you would normally put a capo on first. Desmond as a barrow in the marketplace, Molly is a singer in the band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face, and Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Now, that's the way that it was played, or it was predominantly on, there's a lot of keyboard, a piano in there. If you play it in this key, you would have to do an F minor bar chord. Now, if you're not used to bar chords just yet, this is the video for you, because I'm going to show you a way to play it that you don't need that bar chord. I'm going to take a capo. If anybody doesn't know, capo just shortens the strings, and you pop that on there. Now, if you know the chords G, E minor, C, and D, that's going to get you a long way. If you don't know them, I suggest you learn them. It's worth learning those 4 chords. You could pop this capo on anywhere you like and play something in any key just about. So now, this time we start off with the G chord, G major. Desmond as a barrow in the, then to D, marketplace. Just a word about the strumming pattern. I'm going down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. And when I say mute, I'm just, as I go down, I'm touching the strings with my right hand. There's 2 things. You can hit them against your frets. I'm not very keen on doing that because eventually you're going to get pretty bad fret wear. So I tend to just quickly strike down the strings with my hand on them. Gives you that kind of percussive sound. So down, up, and down, up, and down, up, mute, and down, up, mute. Okay? So, Desmond has a barrow in the D, marketplace. Remembering on a D, we don't want to play the 2 thickest strings, the A and the E string. Molly is a singer in the band. Back to G. Desmond says to Molly, girl, then C, and on C you don't want to play your thick E string. You can either touch it with your thumb very slightly to mute it, which is not working very well at the moment, like that, or you can just miss it out. Just pluck from the 5th string downwards. Like your face and Molly, then back to G. Says he, says she. D, takes him by the hand, and end up on G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 1 bar on each of those to start with, then another bar on D, then back to G for 1 bar, another bar on G again, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1 bar on there, and now we're going to split a bar. We're going to do 2 beats on the D, 1, 2 on the G, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 2 beats, first 2 beats on the G, last 2 beats on the D, and then back to G. Oh blah dee, oh blah da, life goes on, whoa, la, la. So that E minor we're playing there is instead of that F sharp minor that we were doing the bar chord earlier. So the chorus is oh blah dee, G to D, and then as you're striking up 1 and 2 and you go to the E minor, then la la how their life goes on, so that's G, D, G. Oh blah dee, oh blah da, life goes on, bruh. Incidentally, that word he sings there is not whoa, as we've always thought. It's bruh, actually. I saw Paul McCartney say that in a thing he did on the TV recently. Well, I saw it recently anyway. Oh blah dee, oh blah da, life goes on, bruh, blah got the bridge of the middle 8. So it's too high for me to sing. And then you go back onto another verse. The end, oh bloody goes on, the life goes on. You jump to an E minor there, and if you want some fun, sing bloody bada D and G, and that is oh bloody oh blada in a slightly easier. It's still in the same key as the record. You can still play it along to the record there, but your capo is on the 3rd fret, as I say, and you're playing it with the chords G, E minor, C, and D instead of A, D, E, and F sharp minor, which is what you would normally play. But to my mind, it sounds pretty much the same. So have fun with that. Let me know how you go on. Cheers.